start off by saying good evening to everybody. My game plan, the road don't change. I just come out and execute my job and the assignment that coach gave for me this week.
Yeah, Latavious, good to see you too, and thanks for the greeting. Kirby just got through telling us basically how hard it is to play the star position. That's kind of what everybody's looking at. They're coming to the line of scrimmage, and it's like, we got three different options here depending on what he does, and we're going to come right at him. Obviously, you guys lost Tyke, and I know you wouldn't mind a little help, but you're also getting some help from Javon, I understand. But can you just talk about that challenge? And obviously, you played very well, but just how much of a challenge is it really?
Like I always say, every day is a challenge. Every day you wake up is a challenge. So, like I say, I embrace the challenge, and Javon is actually Javon is actually a great young player. He just accepting the role, the way to step up and everything. He just doing a great job too. So we accepting the challenge very well.
If I could just follow quickly, Florida in particular, what they do, all those wheels and all those different routes they run, stuff like that. Is it one of the tougher teams to be a star to play against?
Every team is tough. Every team have they tricks and everything. Every team is tough. So we just, like I say, we just come out here and just stick to the game plan and hopefully make some plays.
Thank you.
Let's go to Seth Emerson and then Mark Weiser.
I wanted to ask about Jordan Davis. Is there anything that we don't know about him as a player from your vantage point, or as a person that you'd like to share with the world?
Man, Jordan Davis is one of the sweetest persons that you can ever meet. Jordan Davis, he can fill up a whole room. His smile can bright up a whole room. That's the crazy thing. People really don't know. He so big on the field, but off the field, he's just a loving person.
Have you ever seen him be angry?
No, I've never seen Jordan Davis be
Not
angry.
even on the field?
No. Well, when he make plays, he go crazy. But other than that, I've never seen him angry.
Thanks.
Latavious, wanted to ask you, the front seven gets so much kind of attention on this defense. How do you think you guys in the back end are doing in terms of the secondary? What are you doing well? What areas you still need to work on? Not you particularly, but the group as a whole.
As a group, we just need to work on, like I say, our fundamentals and techniques and stuff like that. But I feel like as a group, we holding in, we keeping everybody accountable to when they mess up and everything. And we just, me as an older player, we always keeping the young guys accountable and making sure the young guys do the little things and make sure the young guys stay on the old guys, make sure we do the little things too. So everybody just one line, one chain.
I mean, it's not all about what the defensive line and linebackers are doing. I mean, you guys must be doing some good things on the backside as well, right?
Yes, sir. We like I said, we come into practice every day competing. Just don't get caught up in anything that gonna mess us up. Just come out and compete.
Let's go to Tyler Griffith and then Jake Rowe.
Following back up on the challenges of the star position, do you think it's more challenging covering, guys out of the slot than the outside? And can you talk about just some of the technical differences and just covering, from the star and rather than the outside?
The challenge is you just got to be on your game. You just got to know what everybody's doing. You just got to be ready to play. So that's the biggest challenge. And that's pretty much it. It's just a big challenge, just being ready to put yourself in a predicament. You always got to think about something before it happens. So like Coach always say, just think before anything happens. Just go over everything, every scenario in your head.
Latavious, last year during the bowl game, it kind of came out of nowhere as far as us going, as far as the way we look at it, that you were playing the star position because we'd never really seen you there before. How long have you been playing that position? And also noticed yesterday at practice when we were out there for the 12 minutes that we were there, you were kind of locked into Coach Muschamp. You guys were having a really good conversation there between things. How much time do you spend with him, and how much has he meant to maybe your development of that position?
Coach Muschamp is just another father figure. Coach Muschamp he always every time I mess up on the play, he always comes to me and he'll tell me, oh, this is what you got to do, this is what you got to do, and that's all I can say about Coach Muschamp. He's a great man, great man.
And what about how long have you been playing star?
Oh, I've been playing the star position. I've been dabbling at the star position on my freshman year. I kind of played it a little bit, but not as much. So I mean, like this year it just started. I mean, bowl game it just started like a thing. Just playing star.
Let's go to Connor Riley and then Ryan Curley.
Hey, Latavious, you hear guys say the more they play, the sort of more comfortable they feel at their position. You've now started, I believe, over half a dozen games at the star position. How, since really getting that first team rep experience, do you think you've improved and gotten better?
I gotten better mentally, just like not being, I won't say afraid, just being ready to play, just being ready to like, okay, I'm in the game, let's go, like let's do it. That's one of the biggest, like that was one of the biggest challenges for myself and growing and just like trusting in my technique and my abilities.
Latavious, obviously, the numbers that the defense has put up, or not allowed people to put up, has been impressive this year. You having more fun this year, or has it been business as normal?
Man, it's always business. Business is always business. But man, when I tell you, this team is unbreakable. Man. I love these guys, man. I love everything. It's like when I break, I was so ready to come back because I miss these guys. I love these guys.
Let's go to Jed May and then Davis Baker.
Yeah, Latavious, kind of two questions. One, just what is it about your game in particular that you feel like makes you a good fit at the star position? And two, I guess, do you embrace that challenge of being that guy that other teams are looking at, one of these RPOs and things like that?
I'm going to second this. I embrace the challenge just because, I mean, I just want to work. I just want to be recognized when I play football. And what was the first question again?
Just what is it about your game you think that makes you a good fit at that star position?
I mean, at the star position, just size and just like being ready to tackle when it's time to when the opportunity is presented, and just covering when the opportunity is presented, just making plays when the plays come to me. So.
Hey, Latavious, Kirby just talked about Trayvon Walker growing as a leader this year. Is he one of the more outspoken guys on that defense? And what have you seen from his play and how much better he's gotten this year?
Trayvon Walker is a dog. Trayvon Walker is a dog. Like that's one of the guys that he gonna step up. He gonna voice his opinion. And like on this team, you need guys like that. He's an older guy. And like I say, I love Trayvon Walker. Trayvon Walker is a dog.
Let's go to Palmer Toms.
Yeah, Latavious, not sure how much you played last year in the loss to Florida, but how much are y'all using that game as motivation this week in preparation for the Gators?
We use every game as motivation. We never just like hone in into one game. We just use every game that we play as motivation to just come out and put our best foot forward. So.
Okay, we've got time for a couple more if anybody has a follow-up for Latavious.
Just curious, Latavious, how much did you get to play in that game last year? Because I knew Mark took a lot of snaps, but you were playing a good bit toward the end of the year. How much did you get on the field for the Florida game last year?
Florida game, I probably got about two to three snaps. I can't remember.
That's all?
But at the safety position,
yeah. How that was at safety, not at star?
Yeah.
Yeah. How eager are you just to, being a Florida native and all that? I mean, you got to be, pretty juiced up for that, right?
Yeah, I'm just ready to go back home. My mom, my family's just gonna be out there just to watch the game and stuff like that. I'm just ready to put on for my family.
Thank you.
Latavious, how has it helped you guys to play a little bit more zone defense this year in terms of, defending the pass?
Can you repeat that question?
Yeah, how has it helped you guys? Kirby has said that you guys are doing a little bit more zone defense than man. How has that helped you guys defensively?
Just watching the quarterback and break on the ball, making us fastest to react to like quick passes and stuff like that. I mean, you rally to the ball, like you get all 11 hats to the ball, then that's it. That's the game plan every time. I get 11 hats to the ball.
Okay, Latavious, thanks for your time tonight, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.